All right, everybody. Second verse, same as the first. Welcome back to Black, and welcome back to our final day of speedruns and showcases that we're putting on for you, benefiting Race Forward. We have an absolute slew of prizes on offer till the end of the day, which means the end of the marathon, but fret not. Got a lot more good games on the way. If you want, though, you can help me by going to gdq.gg/donate or even gdq.gg/prizes, because we have an entirety of really cool collectibles, really cool crafts on catalog for you to pick from. And we have a whole bunch of incentives, a whole bunch of great bid wars and milestones that are just on their way. So we cannot let up on that gas pedal, folks. I gotta show you a whole bunch of these prizes, and I will start with this $5 tier prize. This is our Ninja Gaiden Definitive Soundtrack, Volume 1, brought to us by Fangamer. Now, this is a CD that will include the arcade and the NES versions of the Ninja Gaiden 1 soundtrack, digitally restored even. $5 donation will get you into the bid for this. Not only do you get a physical copy of this soundtrack, Volume 1, but you also will get a digital copy. It's actually at the back of this package, so I won't be showing that off to you right now. However, I do want to kick things up to the $10 tier. Let me know if you are in the chat and raring to go for some more Sonic. Folks, this is a bundle of 5. I'm going to show off these 3 first. This is going to be the Sonic Retro Pin Bundle, and it's brought to us by Angel Rose Star. Angel Rose Star has gotten so many provisions to us, crafted all entirely by her. These will be the retro kind of style of Sonic and Tails and Knuckles, but not only do you get that, but you will also get these 2 great mega pins signifying the Metal Sonic and the trio, basically, of, I think that's Silver, right, from Sonic 06? Let me know. I'm not a Sonic 06 fan, but I know there's a whole bunch of you that are. We have, Silver, Shadow, and Sonic in their super forms, and with the Chaos Emeralds circling all around them. It's absolutely incredible. A suite of 5 will be available to you by Angel Rose Star, and that is a $10 donation bid. Now, I want to move on to some of the other cool things that we don't have in store. Again, do me a favor, head on over to gdq.gg/prizes, because there are a couple of items that we do not have in store for us, but I do want to give them a shout out because we got to give the credit where the provision credit is due. We have a Cooking Mama apron brought to us by Fei Uwu, $10 donation bid. Now, this is actually really incredible, if you could see it, because the Cooking Mama logo, like the character herself, is actually emblazoned in the apron, and this is all crafted by Faye themselves. So again, thank you very much. But it's actually using a sublimation ink printing technique. So sublimation ink is a very distinct type of ink that is actually used to print designs onto really soft fabrics, like an apron, using heat and pressure. So a lot of good time has been poured into the making of that apron. So again, thank you very much, Faye, for that. There's a couple more items for them along the way for this segment. Let's continue on rolling, because I do want to show this thing off. So this is going to be the Halo 4 Shadow Box, brought to us by Arto Vision. You've seen our other Shadow Boxes from them before with the Street Fighters, actually a little bit up there. But this is a $10 donation bid. I love me some Halo. I love how Master Chief in the foreground pops up at this shadow box. It's super, super incredible. Thank you very much, Artivision, for the provision. $10 bid. Well, and that's only a $10 bid that will get you into the running for that. Now, everybody loves our great mascot here at GDQ, Black in a Flash. We have the really great Joy Loaf Amigurumi, brought to us by Regali for a $10 donation bid. If you've seen Regalia's crochets before, you know they are incredibly high quality. They are stuffed to the brim. They are weighty, so they will be able to be, set down right here and will not be able to move. Regali, as always, thank you very much for that provision. $10 bid will get you into the running for that. We have another prize that we don't have in store, but is also provided by Faye. And if you are a fan of Puyo, like this, like you are for the next run that is just coming up, Puyo Tetris Magnets by Faye. It is a suite of really great kids from the Puyo game. It is Puyo Tetris, but Puyo has its own series, which you will be seeing. But they are affixed to a magnet, so you can put them on your refrigerator or any magnet surface. Hopefully not a hard drive, please. I know I joked about that earlier, but please do not put magnets on your hard drives. All right. $10 donation bid will get you into the running for that. Let's keep on rolling with more $10. There's, again, a whole bunch of prizes here. First off, before that, thank you very much, y'all. Thank y'all very much for getting us that extra incentive for the Puyo run. We get all courses, and that's absolutely incredible. However, again, we cannot let up on the gas. We just have a new incentive that had opened up for Sonic Unleashed. It is the max level Werehog Showcase. And it is going to be absolutely fantastic with high difficulty, extra levels, and more, only for $1,500. GDQ.GG/donate. Speaking of Sonic, though, let's roll on over to these really cute things. Oh, my Lord. The Shadow and Sonic Squishmallows. How you doing, guys? Well, hey, I'm Sonic again. Hey, welcome back. I'm super happy to be here with my pal Shadow so we can continue raising funds for Race Forward. Isn't that right? I suppose I can agree with you once in a while, Hedgehog. Who are you calling a hedgehog? You hedgehog. I'll make you eat the... Whoa. No, absolutely no. These are really, really great. These are provided to us by... She's gonna kill me. Ashley, wow! The story behind this is that she had a little bit of an arcade date with her son, and they were playing crane games, and they ended up winning, respectively, the Shadow and the Sonic Squishmallows. And I think, like, to have a prize like that, and to have a moment like that is priceless. To be able to provide it to us, to kind of like share in that moment is so phenomenal. Like I honestly almost want to cry. These are the moments that I live for here, and these can be yours, a bundle of 2 for only a $10 donation bid. Ashley, thank you very much for this provision. Let's kick it on through because we have even more squishy, more plushiables. We have the orb. I mean, it's an orb brought to us by Anonymous for a $10 bid. This is so squishy. I mean, if you know the orb from Super Mario World or even many orbs from many other games, then you definitely want this as part of your orb collection. Please be sure to handle this with care, especially when you're cleaning it. Hand wash it cold. Do not toss this in a washer with all your other stuff. Please take very good care of this if you manage to win this $10 minimum bid will be yours. Let's talk about some more prizes that we don't have in the store with us right now. But if you are a fan of Katana Zero, then you definitely want this Katana Zero acrylic light by Faye. Faye always providing us with the bangers. $25 donation bid will get you into a custom laser cut on acrylic symbol of the Katana Zero logo. And the light is actually toggleable to many different colors, almost like an RGB like sort of sense. And that's why it's 25 minimum bid. So much work, so much care has been put into products like these. Faye, thank you very much for the $25 bid. We got more $25 donations rolling on through as I am sweating in this studio. However, we have the Sonic All-Stars Racing Ryo Hazuki on a forklift figure. What is this? Now, Rio isn't part of Sonic Racing Cross Worlds as far as I know. However, there was another Sonic racing game called Sonic and Sega Racing All Stars, which included many different cameos from many different characters of Sega and even some movie characters, which you might know about. This is actually a very limited run of 1,000. And with me, I have right here number blank. Of 1,000. I mean, honestly, if this is yours, you can write anything in this. You can write 6-7. You can write, like any of the memes or anything like that. But know that this is a very limited run. The Ryu Hazuki from Shenmue. Thank you very much, Sega. Let me hear it again. Speaking of more Sega, just absolutely incredible and gorgeous prizes. I gotta show this to y'all. Right now. Look at this, if you can. The Sonic the Hedgehog watercolor painting by Art of Valerie Englehart. This is a hedgehog, a realistic hedgehog. And that's the best thing about this, with this anodized blue, cool blue frame, and the rings here are actually like gilded with a gold. It's phenomenal. It is so great to look at up close. And if, again, I know everyone out there are a fan of Sonic, then you definitely want this. Only a $25 donation bid will get you into the running for that. All right. Let's get on to some day prizes. I mean, like, it's the last day, but these are some pretty nice, pretty important prizes, especially if you were a fan of Metal Gear Solid 2, because first up, we have the Metal Gear Solid 2 Illuminated Manuscript by Melavara. We don't have it in the studio for us right here, but as you can see, it depicts a scene in New York where Sonic, oh no, not Sonic! It's not Sonic, it's Solid Snake, not Sonic Snake. You have Solid Snake and Otacon hugging it out with a really nice quote that I actually really would like to read out to y'all, because it's part of the ending of Metal Gear Solid 2. And I think these are some words that I think we can all kind of take to heart. And this is what Solid Snake says to Raiden at the epilogue. And it reads on the print, it says, we need to pass the torch and let our children read our messy and sad history by its light. We have all the magic of the digital age to do that with. The human race will probably come to an end sometime, and new species may rule over this planet. Earth may not be forever, but we still have the responsibility to leave what traces of life we can. Building the future and keeping the past alive are one and the same thing. And that is such a powerful message that you can hang up on your wall or wherever you see fit for a $50 donation. Thank you very much. Keeping on rolling, we do have a GDQ upcycled quilt from the Yeti. Let's bring this out over here. We have a whole bunch of really great shirts from previous GDQ events, GDQ lines. If you can recognize a couple of them even, make sure to let me know. I mean, I do see PB over there. I do see some Mario, some SGDQ here and there. But this can be yours. I kind of want this to be mine. But it can only be yours. $50 donation bid. Yeti, we always love you. Thank you very much for the provision. Now we do not have much time in this marathon left. So you do want to get that bid in for the grand prize, which I will show off once again, because not only will you be getting a disk drive edition of a PlayStation 5. Not only will you be getting a Nintendo Switch 2, brand spanking new, but you will be getting respectively the Sonic Racing Cross World and Mario Kart World for their respective consoles. This is an entirely expensive cumulative value, but only yours, can be yours, for a $200 cumulative donation. Go to gdq.gg/prizes right now and take your pick out of everything that you see in our catalog, especially if you are hyped for games like Puyo, like Sonic, and so much more coming on up. This is my second to last prize segment, and I just feel like this can't be over. This should not be over yet. We definitely need more Back to Black 2026, y'all. So keep hype up in the chat. Keep donating toward that max level Werehog showcase. I've been Bobby, and I'm going to send it back up to the host to tell you the what's what before we get set up for our next run. We'll see you soon.